Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your 2022 Oakland mayoral candidate. Well, I want to bring you up to date on what's going on the election. As most of you know, I've been disqualified from the Oakland mayoral race here. My name will not be on the ballot, nor will my name nor my candidacy statement show up in print. And there was a lot of miscommunication from the city clerk's office. They blamed email. I mean, they did a world of things that would be in normal circumstances considered improprieties in the election process, and purposely misleading and giving out misinformation to candidates that they don't see as important in the race. And so there appears to be a rush to judgment, and the experience of dirty politics, which Oakland is long since known for. And so anyway, I've been disqualified. Also, there was a slight technical clerical error on the part of Alyssa Victory, and that disqualified her on Monday. My friend Peter Liu, he did qualify, but even with his qualification, there are major events to talk about what their stand and their position is, and Peter Liu continues to be excluded from major production such as KQED. So we're still waiting to hear from them as to why he was not invited, whereas all the other mayoral candidates, as I refer to as the educated stupid. And that's what Oakland, the dirty politics, removes the really good, great candidates from consideration by the Oakland voters, and no platform to speak on by disqualification through misinformation and miscommunication. So I'm out of the race currently, but now I also have another issue with the city of Oakland. As you know, city of Oakland is going around shutting down homeless encampments. And so yesterday, just before my HAWG meeting, HAWG standing for Homeless Advocacy Working Group, just before that meeting at 4 o'clock yesterday, my city contact here said that the city of Oakland has put me on the board for closure in the month of September. And so that was a huge announcement to me, because nobody's been here to talk from the city about what they plan on doing. And they did have some folks from Operation Dignity, and so the solution that they're offering is not a solution for me, and mostly because it's a community cabin situation in the most dangerous community cabin setting for Oakland, which is Mandela Parkway. And I also have a 110-pound dog. I have special dietary needs because of my health situation. All of my doctors are here in East Oakland. So I pointed out a number of things, and so as to why their offering is not sufficient and doesn't even come close to meeting the needs that I need. And yet, you know, I have put in more people. I put more people into permanent supportive housing than their agent has done in the last 2 years. I personally have seen that many people into permanent supportive housing through public and private, mostly private programs. And so having them making a stupid offer like that, and one that doesn't fit my needs, because that would make it very difficult for me to make my doctor's appointments, and getting my medications. And that would also mean that I would have to change my health care for it to be closer to where I am. Because right now I'm currently a member and client at Alameda Health Systems. That would mean stepping down from Alameda Health Systems and moving to a community healthcare system that would be there in West Oakland, and that's lifelong health clinic, and so that doesn't work for me because all of my medical records going back to 2009 are with Alameda Health Systems, and then because right now they're already gave us warning. You know, the city individual was LaNita Hogue, H-O-G-U-E, who came in and advised me about the closing. But she also spoke to everybody up the street about the closing also, so everybody is aware of that. I didn't have to go announce anything. And last night at the Oakland HAWG meeting with the city officials, I also brought up the closing, which was a shock and surprise to everybody here in Oakland, because you know, I'm one of the folks who have truly spoken on behalf of the Oakland homeless encampments. I've kept one of the best communities afloat. We've also supported our surrounding communities because we have a community pantry here, a community refrigerator. And so right now we just had meals restored Monday through Thursday. And so we have meals being delivered in the late afternoon from a great resource who's really supported this encampment for a number of years. And so we're back on that. And this helps the folks that are struggling in the neighborhood, because this once again brings back folks who have children in their household and at times run short at the end of the month, which we are up against right now. And so this helps supplement some of those needs of those families. Here in the encampment, we've housed out of the original 32, we have housed 31, and so there yet remains only one person that I'm still obligated to ensuring that they get into proper supportive housing, and then also I'm negotiating that with myself. I've had several local agencies get in contact with Daniel Cooper with the city of Oakland. He's the administrator that oversees homeless encampments and the EMP. So he's been to the camp, but he didn't get out of his car. He spoke on his phone and then left. I thought he was going to come over and talk with the camp about anything, because that certainly would have been a great opportunity for him to say that we're considering closing the encampment and we want to work with you with housing. But no, he didn't do that, and he really should have, because he said that he wants to engage the community, yet his engagement with the community was a non-engagement, and asking and having Operation Dignity step in on his behalf. So that's insufficient, and you're really not getting to hear and talk to the people on the streets. And then closing this encampment, unless you have 24 hours or somebody who's going to be securing this street long term, that means day and night, and ejecting people that try to set up here, this is not going to go away. And if you're not going to give us what we need in terms of permanent supportive housing, we will resist, and we will have we'll make it like really difficult for you to remove us from this site, as we've already been contacted, and I'll be in talks with a legal team, and we're going to talk about the options here. So stay tuned, folks. This is going to get crazy. As a lot of things are happening. I'm also going to be meeting with other candidates here on Thursday at dinner. We're going to talk about how the city clerk's office and the different improprieties that each of us experienced in this process. And we're going to talk about what we're going to do to remedy this situation. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.